Welcome to the Fearful Fright series, where we will be reading with our favorite green ghoul, Grimmer. Now sit back and enjoy this twisted tale. Today our story is called The House with No Doors. I woke up standing inside a house I didn't recognize. At first, I thought I was just disoriented, maybe sleepwalking, maybe a nightmare. The air felt normal, even warm. The walls were painted a dull, faded yellow, the kind of color that makes you feel like time has already given up on the place. But then I tried to leave. There were no doors. Not hidden, not locked, not jammed. Just none. I walked the perimeter of the first room slowly, dragging my hand along the walls. Every corner connected perfectly. Seamless plaster. No hinges. No frames. No outlines where a door should have been painted over. Only windows. But even those were wrong. Each window showed the same thing, more of the house. Rooms repeating like reflections in water. I told myself I was dreaming. That's when I heard the sound upstairs. A slow creak. Something heavy shifting across floorboards. "Hello," I called out. My voice didn't echo the way it should have. It just died in the air. I climbed the stairs anyway. Each step felt slightly off, like the house was adjusting to my weight instead of the other way around. At the top landing, there was another hallway. Same yellow walls, same silence, same lack of doors. But now I could hear breathing. Not mine. I followed it. Room after room, if you could call them rooms when there are no entrances, I started to notice small differences. A chair facing the wall in one space. A plate of cold food in another. A child's drawing pinned to nothing, held in place by invisible force. And always, just out of sight, that breathing. It would stop when I stopped. Start when I moved. Like something was learning me. Eventually, I found a man. He was sitting in the middle of a room with no furniture, his back against the wall, knees pulled up to his chest. He looked like he hadn't seen daylight in a long time. But what terrified me wasn't him. It was how calm he looked. "You're new," he said without looking up. "Where am I?" I asked. He gave a small laugh. "That depends on how long you stay." I stepped closer. "There are no doors. How do we get out?" That made him finally look at me. And his expression told me I had asked the wrong question. "There aren't supposed to be doors," he said quietly. "That's the point." My chest tightened. "Whose point?" He hesitated. Then he said, "The houses." As if the house had ears, the walls creaked softly around us. I stepped back. "That's insane. Houses don't have intentions." He slowly shook his head. "You'll stop thinking like that after a while." "After a while of what?" He looked at the empty doorway-less wall behind me. "After you realize there's no outside to go back to." I refused to believe him. I ran. Room after room blurred together as I searched for anything, like an exit. But the house didn't change. It only rearranged itself when I wasn't looking directly at it. Hallways that were straight became curved. Corners that led forward led back. And sometimes, I swear I saw doors for a split second. Only for them to vanish the moment I focused on them. Hours passed. Or maybe days. Time didn't feel stable anymore. Eventually, I collapsed in a room that felt colder than the others. The man was there again, sitting like he had always been there. "You keep doing that," he said. "Doing what?" I snapped. "Looking for exits." I laughed bitterly. "That's kind of the point of being trapped." He nodded slowly. "That's what it wants you to believe." I stared at him. "What is it?" The house groaned. Not loudly. Not violently. Just aware. The man leaned closer, lowering his voice. "It doesn't trap you with walls," he said. It traps you with searching. I didn't understand. He pointed at me. You've already noticed the truth. You just don't want to admit it. My throat went dry. What truth? He smiled sadly. There were never any doors because there was never a place to leave from. The room tilted slightly. Or maybe I did. No, I whispered. I came in from somewhere. Did you? He asked. And suddenly I couldn't remember. Not the outside. Not a street. Not a sky. Just the moment I woke up inside these walls. The house creaked again, softer this time, almost satisfied. The man stood slowly. Some of us keep looking anyway, he said. It keeps the house interested. Interested in what? I asked. He walked toward the wall. Deciding what you become when you stop trying to leave. I ran after him, but he didn't stop. He simply leaned into the wall. And disappeared into it like it was water. I froze. The wall didn't break. It didn't open. It just accepted him. A faint outline remained for a second, like a memory of a doorway that never existed. Then even that faded. Behind me, I heard something new. A soft click. Like a lock turning. I turned around slowly. And for the first time since I woke up, I saw something different in the house. A doorframe. Barely visible. Half-formed. Waiting. Not opening. Just becoming. And from the other side, I heard breathing again. But this time, it sounded like mine.